Yeah. So I know that I've tried to get you to come speak at our seminars, which we have eventually. You came on a Sunday.
On a Sunday.
And you wouldn't come on a Saturday. You wouldn't budge. You'd be like, nah, that's a Shabbat.
Shabbat,
yeah?
Exactly.
So what are the things that you've learned from your faith as a Jewish man or from the Torah that you think have helped you in your journey in business?
Okay, well, this is nice and interesting. I think there's a couple of things. From my perspective, the one is definitely treating people the way you want to be treated.
Yeah.
For me, that's one of the most important kind of fundamentals of business. But also, I don't necessarily think it's always going to get you the furthest in business. Ironically and sadly.
Really? Yeah.
I think
Explain the two.
I don't know. It's kind of always a bit of a challenge that I've experienced in business, is that a lot of people don't do that, and a lot of people succeed like that. The more kind of cutthroat you are in business, often, and the two they're not necessarily mutually exclusive. You don't have to be cutthroat and a horrible person by any means, but I think a lot of the times it's kind of like hindered my business kind of progression. I believe that it will all kind of come back to me in the end. I'm not trying to sound like a saint, but I think often I'm too nice to staff, too nice to employees, and that's come back and bit me quite a bit. And I think, but I do think that that's a quite a nice approach to business. Again, they don't have to be separate. It's just something I kind of struggle with a bit. And secondly, you say like I can't come to you on I can never come on a Saturday.
On a Saturday, yeah.
And that's something that we do on our Sabbath. It's the day of rest.
I don't remember calling you on a Saturday and finding you.
No, exactly. It's our day of rest, and that's also been one of the best things for business for me. Is that from a Friday sunset to Saturday sunset, my phone is off. It does not switch on. It never switches on. My TV doesn't switch on. I don't get in my car. And that really allows me or gives me the opportunity to rest and recover and
So do you
get
walk
ready.
to synagogue?
I walk to synagogue, absolutely.
Right.
And I think that's what a lot of people are missing in today's day and age. There's no doubt about that, is disconnection.
The disconnection,
We have our phone on us 24/7. We wake up to a message. We go to sleep to our cell phones, to social media, to this. And the disconnect is the best thing in the world for me. And for all my friends and family who do the same thing. It's like, we almost don't understand how people don't do it. Like, it's so important to disconnect. And I think in this day and age, in business, and I learned this the other day. I was actually at a seminar. I heard this, and one of the most underrated thing, not just underrated, one of the things that people don't do nearly enough is stop to think. Is we just go. We're always moving ahead. We're always trying to get the next deal. We're always trying to grow our business. But we're in such a fast-paced environment that nobody takes the time, well, not nobody, but a lot of people don't take the time to stop and actually think and to consider, right, what am I doing well? What am I not doing so well? What can I cut? What can I improve? Like, maybe I need to spend more time with my family. Maybe, I need to exercise more, whatever. But like, actually taking the time to stop and think, I think is hugely important.
What do you think is the biggest